IHN show. Welcome to the IHN show, episode number 80. We are only 20 away from that magical number. And as always, I am here with... I even reminded him to turn on the mic. Oh my god.
Yep, well, still can't figure this show out after
No
80 episodes.
kidding.
No, well, we're done now, alright? That's the end of that. Well, say goodbye.
The only question is why is it so... Why are you so quiet? Up. Up. Turn that up. Alright. Oh, that's much better. Holy hell, that's a lot better. What now?
I don't know. I don't know what this red stuff is.
All right. Anyways, we have lots to do, lots to know. I forgot the iPad. I can't even bleep it out. So, you go grab that. I'm gonna tease the show. So we have lots to store today. We have a little bit of IndyCar news. We could actually say what one of the preliminary lists is. Entry list for the Indy 500 is. We can
tell them about your.
No.
Right.
We have more NASCAR, hockey playoffs, NHL playoffs, Stanley Cup playoffs, and we have some pretty big NASCAR news. And it's news that NASCAR has earned 2,000 free dingers for. But we'll get into that news a little bit later on. So, now I just gotta wait for the good old iPad. And considering it's his turn for who had that, or what facility am I? So we will see what you've got in store. All right, what do we got here? Hold on. All right. Yep, that's good right there. So it is your turn to lead off. What facility am I? Go ahead.
Okay. I know it's optional to do a facility or track.
That's the same thing.
However.
You?
I did a facility, and this is my first time doing a facility. Okay. Now,
okay.
I've been excited for this for a while. Now, first thing before we get started, just real quick, I have adjusted the settings on this game just for this particular show.
You can't
for me
do
at
that.
Least. But the adjusted settings are in your favor.
Okay.
What the disadvantage is, it is not the 3-guess system, it is the 1-guess system.
Oh, great. I can only imagine how well this is going to go.
However,
I'm
going to give you the normal 3 minutes on the clock. I'm going to give you as many hints as possible. When the time runs out, you get to make your guess of either option A, B, or C. There is no D option, so you have a 33.3% chance of getting it right instead of 25.
And which means that is half of 666, so I am ready to roll.
All right. Are you all right? Well, let's get the timer started now.
Oh, great. I don't even know what the freaking track is.
Okay.
Circus.
Here.
All right. Give it to me.
This
I don't know. Just tell me what it is.
This facility for concerts holds 7,647 people. Basketball, 6,217. Hockey, 5,527. And indoor football, 5,201. That one makes a difference.
I guess so.
It's the difference between a non-sellout and a sellout crowd. All right, this facility broke ground and started construction in 1970.
Oh.
They finished construction and this place was opened in 1972.
Okay.
It was opened for I believe 29 years.
Okay.
And then 31 years, and then in 2003 they remodeled the place.
They renovated.
Yep. For $23.2 million in 2018's money, is what the Wikipedia says. This place holds and is home to a hockey team and a American indoor football team. Let me see here. Another good hint that I saw that I liked. This place was used twice during the summer of 2004 as a place for Republican political rallies in support for the re-election of former U.S. President George W. Bush. Here.
Okay.
$1:30 on the clock. Ooh, nice. It had one of the fastest sellouts in this place's history in 2011 when Katy Perry brought her tour to this place, and it was sold out in record time, like I said, in 2011. And let me see here. I believe the record sellout beat the Palace of Auburn Hills and some other place or something like that. Oh no, she went to Auburn Hills and East Lansing, Michigan for 2 of her nearby stops.
Okay. So, does the hockey team play in what league?
That I can't give you. That's a dead giveaway.
Well, I mean, is it NCAA, ECHL? Is what I'm getting at. You don't have to tell me the conference.
Well, I know I don't have to tell you the conference, but I mean the league would give it away. That's the thing.
Oh, I already have an idea what it is.
All right.
But
let me see here.
come on now. You gotta look at all this before you start, so that you don't have the dead spaces here. How much is left on the timer?
Oh, just ran out.
Oh, geez, thanks for the warning.
All right. Well, is it A, Dort Federal Credit Union Event Center, B, Huntington Center, or C, Dow Events Center?
I've only heard one of those three.
Really?
And it's not Huntington Center because I opened in 2010, so I got 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
And since I'm Rich's son, that means I got an 80-20, not in my favor.
Not in your favor.
Thanks, Dad. Let's go with, what is it again?
A, Dort Federal Credit Union Event Center, B, Huntington Center, or C, Dow Event Center.
What state is this in?
What state is this in? Michigan.
Oh, okay. Are all three of those in Michigan, obviously, except Toledo's?
Yeah.
Alright, great. So I guess the other two, are they in Michigan? Dow Events and Federal Credit Union.
Yeah.
Alright, great. Let's go with Dow's Event Center.
That is the correct answer.
Oh, nice job.
Your 20 came up clutch.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
So, where is Dow Event Center?
Dow Event Center is in Saginaw, Michigan, home of the Spirit.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
And that's all I got.
Okay. So, where is the Federal Credit Union one?
Dort Federal Credit Union Event Center is in Flint, Michigan, home of the Firebirds.
Yeah, obviously.
And then Huntington Center is your...
The Walleye.
Yup.
So, when you said Huntington Center, I'm like, it's not Huntington Center, because I remember you saying that opened in 2010, so.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, with that, it's time to move on to a little bit of IndyCar. And so I says, no, I'm just kidding. All right, for the wide world of IndyCar, the Indy 500 entry list includes 7 past winners and a total of 36 cars as of right now. That could change. Entry list looks like this. Obviously, you could take a guess of some of the people that are in it. We have the number 2 of Joseph Newgarden, the number 3 of Elio Castro Neves, the 4 of Mateus Lace, the 5 of James Hinchcliffe, the 7 of Marcus Ericsson, the 9 of Scott Dixon, Felix Rosenquist in the 10 car, 12 car of Will Power, the 14 of Tony Kanaan, 15 of Graham Rahal, 18 of Sebastian Bourdais, 19 of Santino Ferrucci. Ed Carpenter will be driving the 20 car. 21 car will have Spencer Pigot, the 22 Simon Pageant, the 23 Charlie Kimball, the 24 Sage Karam, 25 car of Connor Daly, the 26 of Zach Veach, 27 of Alexander Rossi, 28 of Ryan Hunter-Reay, also known as, have you been paying attention to what people call him?
Ryan Hunter-Reay?
Yes.
Oh, I missed it.
Captain America, pay attention.
That's it.
30 of Takuma Sato, the 31 of Patio Award, 32 has been to be announced, but it is confirmed that will be a car in the race. There will be the 33 of James Davison, the 39 of Pippa Mann, the 42 of Jordan King, the 48 of Jared Hildebrand, who almost won the 20... I always get this mixed up with 2010 or 2011. I want to say 2011 Indy 500, but he decided to pass a lap car and flung her into the wall. Whoops. The 59 of Max Chilton, the 60 of Jack Harvey, Ed Jones in the 63, the 66 of Fernando
Alonso.
The 77 is to be announced for Aero Schmidt Peterson Motorsports, the 81 of Ben Hanley, the 88 of Colton Herta, yours truly, and the 98 of Marco Andretti. Oh, yeah. So, that is the entry list so far for the Indy 500. There are just 2 cars that need to be announced for, or drivers that just need drivers to be announced for. So, your 7 past IndyCar season champions include Sebastian Bourdais, Scott Dixon, Ryan Hunter-Reay, Tony Kanaan, Joseph Newgarden, Simon Pagenaud, and Will Power. Who's texting me? So, Indy 500 practice opens on Tuesday, May 14th. Your 7 past winners are Helio Castroneves, Scott Dixon, Captain America, Tony Kanaan, Will Power, Alexander Rossi, and Takuma Sato. Your 7 rookies that have a chance to be in the race are Marcus Ericsson, Santino Ferrucci, Ben Hanley, Colton Herta, Jordan King, Patty O'Ward, and Felix Rosenquist. There are 14 American drivers of Marco Andretti, Ed Carpenter, Connor Daly, Santino Ferrucci. Really? Colton Herta, Jared Hildebrand, Ryan Hunter-Reay, Sage Karam, Charlie Kimball, Joseph Newgarden, Spencer Pigot, Graham Rahal, Alexander Rossi, and Zach Veach. Your international drivers are Max Chilton, Ben Hanley, Jack Harvey, Gordon King, Pippa Mann, Helio Castroneves, Tony Kanaan, Matthias Lace, James Davison, Will Power, Sebastian Bourdais, Simon Pagenaud, Marcus Ericsson, Felix Rosenquist, James Hinchcliffe, Takuma Sato, Patty O'Ward, Fernando Alonso, Scott Dixon, Ed Jones. There are 18 Chevrolets and 18 Hondas. All cars will use the Dallara chassis and Firestone. Yeah. So that is that good old stuff. IndyCar has announced Friday, or has moved up its debut for the debris deflectors. It will use them on the May 11th road race at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway infield road course. I almost said Mazda, but it's WeatherTech Laguna Seca Raceway. CEO Tim McGran says response to IndyCar's upcoming return to Monterey has been met with positive results at the box offifor. The September 20 to 22nd season finale for the NTT IndyCar Series is an important one for both organizations, as a legendary road course looks to rekindle the local interest shown for open wheel racing in the 80s and 90s. For IndyCar, the needs are similar. After it recently ended a long run in the region at Sonoma Raceway, where fan turnout was modest at best, in my opinion, the series has pinned its hopes on moving a few hours south to Monterey, where, at its peak during the kart era, the hills were filled with enthusiastic supporters. According to McGran, the internal tracking numbers have given rise to optimism nearly 6 months out from the IndyCar event. Soon as they were on sale, there was an immediate rush, he told Racer. Individual ticket sales are good. Obviously, there's a lot of the passion about for as long as it was there. You'd think for some of these people it was 2 years ago and not 15 years ago. Even today, I've had people say, I went to every event before and I'm glad it's coming back. We noticed that even during the February IndyCar test at Laguna Seca, when the weather was suspect, it eventually rained and people just came. There's something about IndyCar and Laguna Seca that's just in people's desire. As a Monterey County-owned park, Laguna Seca has played host to campers for decades, and during weekend and race weekend, those sites have become popular spots for fans and teams alike. A modernization initiative to tear down old, unused buildings and in some cases replace other buildings with brand new versions should also help the property to accommodate IndyCar and other racing series later this year. Our camping space quickly sold out. McCran said, "We're very fortunate that we have the camping locations that we have close proximity to the track, and in a lot of cases in front row view. Our hospitality requests are off the charts, and we're creating new hospitality locations that haven't existed in the past. A couple of examples, the Octagon building, as it was called on the start and finish straight. It is long past its sell-by date. It's a structure that is currently in the process of being demolished, and that space between timing and scoring building and the start finish grandstand is actually going to be reconfigured, made flat, and that will be a hospitality build out platform for a team or partner that wants a big start finish line exposure. In the name of increased hospitality space, the circuit is also moving the TV compound from its perch overlooking the infield from turn 4 to a new location. That's really, beachfront property in the best description. It's a great, fabulous view of the track, which should be for our fans and guests. And as much as the TV production guys are a little bit miffed, they really understand. Who cares? You're in a truck. If there's a significant challenge that's going to arise ahead of IndyCar's return, it's the back-to-back timing of following IMSA's WeatherTech Sports Car Championship, which visit Monterey September 13th to 15th. Good racing fans on a budget choose IMSA or IndyCar, or vice versa, and potentially impact attendance at one race more than the other. McGrain is hoping to sell the concept of attending 2 marquee road events in the span of 10 days. Now, I don't know if they set this up or not, but if they were to set it up that if you bought the IMSA race ticket, if you go to the IMSA race, you get half off to the IndyCar weekend,
Nice.
Something like that. So if they're doing that, I don't know, but it would definitely help the attendance for both. Because I agree, if there's people that can't afford IMSA, that like IMSA and IndyCar but can't afford both, they're going to choose one and not go to the other. But if you give them the half off, they might be like, hey, it's only half price. Now we have 2 tickets for the price of 1, essentially. So, I don't know. We've wrapped it up as well as what we call Monterey Speed Week. He said, if we have IMSA the first weekend and IndyCar the second, and there are some people given they're fortunate that would come for the entire 10 days. We've also created ticket packages to make it beneficial for somebody where they can come IMSA weekend, and depending where they're coming to and from, they can come back for Indy weekend. All right, you must have heard me then. We've also done that for partners, so if we got a company that touches both of these series, we're making it advantageous for them to start one weekend and be up here all the way through. We are very fortunate being 5 minutes from Carmel, or it's probably Carmel, I don't know, downtown Monterey and Pebble Beach. It's not a touch location for some of these companies and to entertain some key clients or guests. For IndyCar, it is a season-ending event. I attended CART's season-ending events and saw firsthand how big it was. We're hoping to bring back some of that spark with what we're looking on for fans. Okay, that's all I got for IndyCar. Time for fun fact. I'll go first. All right, here's a guess for you. What do you think is the most used Daytona 500 pace car? What vehicle do you think has been used the most as a Daytona 500 pace car? It has made 13 appearances as the pace car.
I'm going to go with a Chevy Camaro.
That is the obvious guess, but is the incorrect guess.
Dang, it was
the correct guess is the Pontiac Trans Am.
Really?
Little Smokey and the Bandit, man.
Well, I'll be a monkey uncle.
Oh, yeah. That's good stuff, isn't it? All right, let's go. You can do your fun fact. Go ahead.
All right, my fun fact is about someone from the St. Louis Blues who you had on your fantasy team.
Yeah.
Rookie goaltender by the name of...
Jordan Binnington.
Is who my fun fact is about today. Jordan Binnington, in the regular season, being the primary goalie for the St. Louis Blues as a rookie.
Yeah.
Has matched an NHL record for having 30 wins in 39 starts, and that ties the record with Harold Bluetooth of the Mighty Quackers of Anaheim when Harold did it on October 31st, 2014. So,
Freddie
in
Anderson
other words,
played for Anaheim?
Yeah, he used to play for Anaheim, and now he plays for Toronto.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Really?
I guess you learn something new every day.
Yeah, so Jordan Binnington is a rookie goaltender for the St. Louis Blues. Ties Harold Bluetooth of the Mighty Quackers of Anaheim on October 31st, 2014 for fastest to 30 wins in the regular season. He got 30 wins in 39
Holy jumping.
as a rookie goaltender. I think he did a good job.
Back up.
He's alright.
Yeah.
And that is my fun fact.
Yeah, I'd say so. Alright, hold on. I'm just dicking around here real quick. Okay. My fun. Oh wait, that is my fun fact. I already said my fun fact. Well, I'm just off to a rockety start, aren't I?
Oh yeah, because I usually go, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, if you don't have anything to say, I believe it's time to go into a little bit of NHL playoffs.
The hooking.
And I says, go ahead.
All right. Well, on Monday, April 29, there was only one game, and it was a pretty bad game, as the St. Louis Blues were at American Airlines Center to play Game 3 against the Stars. The Stars got 3, and the Blues got 4. It was in regulation, and it was courtesy of Patrick Maroon, son of Beach. The Brewers have a 2-1 series lead after that. Tuesday, Goathead.
Go ahead, okay. On Tuesday, April 30th, the Blue Jackets hosted the Boston
Beaches.
but it was not at.
TD, we don't care garden.
It was at the one insurance company place.
Yup.
And the Blue Jackets have continued their streak of home ice advantage as they won 2-1, as they now lead the series 2-1.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's alright. And speaking of leading the series 2-1, the San Jose Sharks, courtesy of Logan Couture, who got a hat trick, beat the Colorado Avalanche 4-2 and Pepsi Coca-Cola Dr. Pepper 7-Up Center. So that is your first dinger of the day.
Logan Couture breaking his back, carrying the team.
Oh, shut up. All right, Tuesday, May 2nd, we have the exact same two teams playing in Game 4. Bruins and Blue Jackets at 7:30 p.m. in Nationwide Arena on NBCSN, and the Sharks and Avalanche and Pepsi Coca-Cola 7-Up Dr. Pepper Center at 10 p.m. on NBCSN for Game 4. Both of them, Friday, May the 3rd. Go with you. Go with Harold.
All right, on Friday, May 3rd, and he meant to say Thursday, May 2nd, instead of Tuesday, May 2nd.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, all right.
Do as I think, not what I say, damn it.
It's too. I already gave you a -1 dinger.
You son of a beach.
All right, well, the Fishermen and the Hurricanes are at PNC Arena at 7 p.m. Eastern for Game 4, and the Dallas Lone Stars and the St. Louis Blues are back in Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri for Game 5 at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Both of those games are on NBCSN, also known as
the Little Boy Network.
Saturday, Goathead.
Okay. Saturday, May the 4th be with you.
Shut up.
Just saying.
I know,
Blue Jackets and the Bruins. The Blue Jackets and the Bruins play at
TD, we don't care garden.
For Game 5 at 7:15 p.m. on NBC, also known as
the Big Boy Network.
And then the Avalanche and Sharks play at 10 p.m. Eastern on NBCSN, also known as
the Little Boy Network.
For Game 5 at SAP.
Not SAP Center.
Sunday, May 5th. I think these are all to be determined.
Yep.
So as of right now, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday are all to be determined between Stars, Blues, Islanders, Hurricanes for Monday, Sharks, Avalanche, Bruins, Jackets for Stars, Blues, Islanders, Hurricanes was Tuesday. Sharks, Avalanche, Bruins, Blue Jackets was Monday. Sunday is Blues, Stars, Hurricanes, and Islanders again. Those are all to be determined depending on if the proper team loses or not.
Almost went down to -2 dingers.
But
there,
I caught myself.
Okay.
Caught myself.
So
we all right. Settle down.
-1.
Thank you, back row.
Oh, that is good.
Shot.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
I believe it is time for your scores. Go ahead.
All right. My scores are, we're going to start with the AHL. Last episode, I announced the entire second round of who is going to be playing. I didn't announce the schedule, because we had one Game 5 left in the AHL for the first round. We had the Milwaukee Admirals and the Iowa Wild. That was at Milwaukee Panther Arena. Game 5 was on Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, as the Wild got 2 and hung on, and the Admirals got 1. Iowa Wild, in their first year going to the playoffs, get past the Admirals in 5 to move on. That means they will play the Chicago Wolves. Chicago has home ice advantage. Bakersfield has home ice advantage over San Diego. Toronto has home ice advantage over Cleveland. And the Charlotte Checkers have home ice advantage over the Hershey Bears. And the Charlotte Checkers have the President's Trophy as well. Let me see here. Gonna go through the schedule here. On Wednesday, May 1st, Cleveland and Toronto in Toronto at 7 p.m. Eastern. Iowa at Chicago at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's for Wednesday. Thursday, Iowa at Chicago at 7 p.m. Eastern. Friday, Cleveland at Toronto at 7 p.m. Eastern. Hershey at Charlotte at 7 p.m. Eastern. San Diego at Bakersfield at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then on Saturday, May 4th, Hershey at Charlotte for Game 2 at 6 p.m. Eastern. San Diego at Bakersfield for Game 2 at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then on Sunday, Toronto at Cleveland for Game number 2 or 3. It is 3. Game 3 is Sunday, May 5th at 3 p.m. Eastern. That is in Cleveland. And also at Sunday, May 5th at 3 p.m. Eastern. Chicago is in Wells Fargo Arena in Iowa for Game 3. Alright, that's all I've got. Okay, here comes your bad news. In the ECHL, let me see here. The Tulsa Oilers on April 30th, this was all last night, played the Idaho Steelhead in Game 3. Dude, get this. The Tulsa Oilers got 1, and the Idaho Steelheads got 0.
Oh, goalie battle.
Oh my gosh. The Tulsa Oilers have a 3-0 lead over the Idaho Steelheads. The Newfoundland Growlers and the Manchester Monarchs played Game 3. Manchester got 2 and Newfoundland got 4. Newfoundland has a 2-1 lead over Manchester. Toledo and Cincinnati did not play Game 3 yet. However, I'll get into that in just a second. Okay, here comes the news. Oh, dude, you are going to hate this. The Florida Everblades and your Orlando Solar Bears played Game 3 last night. The Florida Everblades got 3 in overtime, and the Solar Bears got 2.
Nice.
Well, son of beach. Yeah. Don't you hate that?
It's terrible, ain't it?
You know, the Florida Everblades, defending Eastern Conference champions, have a 2-1 lead over the Orlando Solar Bears.
Sons of beaches.
That's what I'm saying. Let me read the schedule here. Tonight, Wednesday, at 7 p.m. Eastern, Newfoundland is in Manchester for Game 4. Cincinnati is at Huntington Center in Toledo at 7:35 p.m. Eastern for Game 3. Tulsa plays Idaho in Idaho tonight for Game 4, looking to sweep them for the series at 9:10 p.m. Eastern. Thursday, May 2nd, the Florida Everblades are in Orlando to play the Orlando Solar Bears at 7 p.m. Eastern. And they go back-to-back on Friday, May 3rd for Game 5 at 7 p.m. Eastern in Orlando. And let me see here. We also have on May 3, Newfoundland at Manchester at 7 p.m. Eastern for Game 5. Cincinnati at Toledo for Game 4 at 7:35 p.m. Eastern. And Tulsa at Idaho at 9:10 p.m. Eastern if Idaho wins Game 4. And then that's all I got. It won't let me go any farther. Alright, well.
SOBs.
Alright, let me see here. The WHL news. The, like I said last episode, the President's Trophy winning Prince Albert Raiders are going to go up against the Vancouver Giants in the WHL Championship. Friday, May 3rd in Prince Albert at 9 p.m. Eastern. And also at 9 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, May 4th in Prince Albert is games 1 and 2. Tune in to that. And then that's all I got for the weekend for the WHL. And, oh, good lord. Here we go. Now I got to say the OHL. All right. Let me see here. Oh, no, I didn't say it. Okay. On Monday, April 29 was Game 7 between the Guelph Storm and the Saginaw Spirit. I think that was after the show got done. That game, the Guelph Storm got 3, and they really stormed back in the series as Saginaw pulled a Vegas Golden Knights this year, up 3-1 in the series, and they blow it in 7 games as Guelph storms back and wins the series 3-2 over Saginaw. Oh my gosh. You know, when I saw that Tuesday afternoon, I about flipped my lid. I was livid. Okay, so now here's the big question as we're in the OHL. The President's Trophy Ottawa 67s, who haven't lost a game yet in the playoffs, go up against the underdog Guelph Storm in the OHL Championship. Who do you have for the championships winner this year?
So we have the Guelph Storm and
the Ottawa 67s.
I'm going to go with... Hold on, how many? The 67s only did it in like what? They didn't go to 7. They only did like they swept everybody, haven't they?
They swept everybody. Guelph swept Kitchener in the first round, pulled it out of their arsenics and beat London in 7. Did the same thing with Saginaw and beat them in 7. So I've been thinking about this all day. I think Ottawa is gonna win the championship this year because, let's face it, they've been stupid dominant. I have Ottawa beating Guelph in 6. I think the underdog Guelph Storm can get at least 2 games on Ottawa, so I think Ottawa's streak is going to come to an end. I think Ottawa's going to win both of their games at home, and then Guelph is going to win game 3 at their place. Ottawa's going to upset them in Game 4, take a 3-1 series lead. Guelph storms back and upsets them in Game 5 at Ottawa. And then Game 6 in Guelph. I think Ottawa wins the championship this year. Who do you got?
I'm going to be the odd one out. I'm going to say it takes 7.
Really?
Yes.
Who do you got winning the championship? Who's
Hold
gonna
on.
come in clutch? In overtime. Oh my.
I didn't say overtime.
I know, but that would have been a dang good... That would have been some of the best hockey you have ever seen if you see that.
All right, hold on.
All right.
For my pick in 7 games, I'm going to go with I'll take the opposite.
Guelph Storm.
I got the Guelph Storm.
All right, and I got Ottawa. All right, my realistic pick is Ottawa, but I really want Guelph to win the championship.
I don't know. Look at Tampa.
Yeah, just to rub it in Ottawa's face, you know. Oh man, that is good stuff there.
All right, continue on.
All right, we are done with the Slapshot Hockey League, so I have nothing on that for the rest of the year. I will do the USHL. For the USHL, the Tri-City Storm and the Sioux Falls Stampede in the Western Conference Final played Game 1 on Tuesday. Here is your paddling right here.
Finally, took forever.
The Sioux Falls Stampede got 3, and the Tri-City Storm got 0.
And since it's a playoff, that is a double paddling.
Tri-City is down 0-1 in the series. Sioux Falls takes a 1-0 lead. Let me see here. Game 2 is tonight. It's in Tri-City at 7:05 p.m. Eastern. Friday is Game 3 for Tri-City and Sioux Falls. Game 3 is also for Muskegon in Chicago on Friday, May 3rd at 7:05 p.m. These are all Central Times. All right. So that means it's 8:05 p.m. Eastern. Saturday is Game 4 for both of the teams at 8:05 p.m. Eastern. And then that's all I got. See here, now that that's done, my hockey segment is done. I believe you have the news segment to go over now.
That is the correct answer.
All right, then we're going to get the ball rolling from there.
I think it's not a stick and ball sport.
Yeah.
Not quite. All right. For NHL news, I'm going to skip the part that is covering most of this list because that is going to be the opinionated part. Carolina is on a 4-game win streak in the playoffs.
Nice.
The Blues have won their 4th straight road game.
Yes. Oh, crap. Both of those suck. Never mind. I take that back. I want the other teams to win in those series.
Pavelski was out for game 3.
Yep, I could assume so.
There has been a trade.
I thought trades were illegal during the playoffs. Really?
No, between the trade deadline and the start of the playoffs, you can't do trades.
Oh, okay.
Rangers acquire Adam Fox, who is a defenseman from the Carolina Hurricanes for a conditional 2nd round in 2019 this year, and a conditional 3rd round in 2020 in next year's draft.
I think Carolina got the better end on that one.
Yeah, I'd say so. Tavares is going to play at the World Championship for Team Canada. Well, Adam Fox is right out of college, so he could be a kick-ass player. We don't know.
Oh, he could, yeah.
Jack Hughes will also play at the World Championships for Team USA.
I just said, hold the phone.
Back the trolley up. The Hurricanes are hopeful Svechnikov will play for Game 3.
Oh, wow.
He has been dealing with a concussion.
Yep.
And McElhaney,
first name Curtis
McElhaney, is going to make history when he plays in his first playoff start as the oldest goalie to make his first playoff start at 31 years, 343 days old.
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
Yes, ma'am. I don't know why I put that down because I'm just going to need to grab it right back. All right. So, going through NHL news, they put a thing for potential restricted free agents. I don't care. Those are restricted. They can't really move unless the GMs and the players agree so.
Yeah.
But potential unrestricted free agents, that's a different story.
Oh, good stuff.
All right. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 big name unrestricted free agents. There's probably more, but these are the big names.
Let's go through all of them.
All right.
Let's do it.
All 17?
Yeah.
I was planning on it. The first one is Artemi Panera Bread.
Yep, I've heard of him talking.
Left wing from Columbus.
Okay, well, let's say one player at a time and then go through them.
That's what I was going to say.
I've heard plenty of rumors on the NHL Facebook page, your favorite, about how Artemi Panarin might be a free agent. Well,
the question is, does he stay or does he go?
In my opinion, I think he stays because he's been performing well in the playoffs. It has been performing well for the Blue Jackets. So, I think...
Well, it's also dependent if he wants to stay there, though, too.
I know. If he does stay, that's a good move on Columbus's part. Then, if Columbus can sign one more free agent, and then maybe do some trades or whatever.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's 15 more on the list, few more on the list, because a couple other here at Columbus.
If they make enough cap space and sign one more free agent and they get some good depth, then they can be Stanley Cup threat.
Yeah, well, they kind of are right now.
They are right now with a 2-1 lead in the second round over Boston.
Son of a bitch, we just jinxed it.
Sorry, Columbus fans.
Sorry. No, the Boston Bruins are a really good team. I think they're going to win the Stanley Cup this year. Reverse psychology on the universe, please.
I have San Jose and the Boston Bruins in the Stanley Cup final in my head right now. San Jose and Boston, that would be really good to watch.
Yeah, with Boston getting swept.
That would make it 10 times better.
I love the sound of that.
We all get 100 free dingers.
That's right.
That's right.
All right. Joe Pavelski, a center/right winger from your guess who?
San Jose Shark Tanks.
Yeah. Stay or go?
He's definitely got to stay.
He's staying, you think?
Definitely. As the captain of the Sharks for so many years.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I know, but he's been the captain for, I think, he and Joe Thornton have shared it for years. So
well,
I
they've
think
been
he's
a captain of some sort. You gotta remember, Patrick Marleau was the captain for the longest time.
Yeah,
and then he signed with the Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
So you can go.
He could.
Matt Duchene, center for the Columbus Blue Eyes.
I've heard. I haven't heard of Pavelski going as a free agent, but I have heard of Matt Duchene. Matt Duchene on that list, who I've heard, I have absolutely no clue. I know he could stay or he could go. In my opinion, I think he's gonna go.
Who do you think you'd go to?
I have no idea. There's 30 other teams. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, 29 because Detroit doesn't have cap space.
Yeah,
unless there's a bunch of contracts they ship off.
Yeah, they like Yzerman should. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Jeff Skinner, center left winger from the Buffalo Sabres. Go, stay or go.
Should I stay or should I?
That's a good one right there.
That is a good one, and I'm not sure about that one either.
What do you think though? Because he's doing really good in Buffalo.
He is, even though
Buffalo gets
shipped to the bed at the end of the season and missed the playoffs.
Yeah, if Buffalo gets one more key piece and decent goaltending, Carter Hutton did pretty good.
Yeah, Carter Hutton was good. I would
if
say
they get
Carter
one more
Hutton
good
was
piece,
if they get a better backup goaltender and get rid of Linus Ullmark, then they'd be set.
If they get one more offensive piece and this summer Rasmus Nicholas Lidstrom Dahlin gets good too. I mean, it's his first year. We're not expecting him to blow his doors off like Connor McDavid, and plus he's a defenseman. But if he can improve and become like a top four, top two defenseman,
yeah,
Buffalo will be in a good spot.
Yep.
So I think Skinner will see it. I think Skinner will re-sign, in my opinion.
That's what I'm.
Because he just got to them this year.
Yeah, he's hardly played with them at all, anyways. So.
Yeah. So, Anders Lee, left winger for the New York Fishermen.
And the captain. All right.
Stay or go?
I'm thinking stay.
I'm in that boat.
Because if Barry Trotz stays as the coach of the Fishermen, they keep Anders Lee for depth.
And they get another good pickup.
Yeah.
From the draft.
That's a good move on their part. And then the Fishermen could go on a tear next year. Like they've been doing now.
Yeah. All right. Matt Zuccarello, right winger for the Dallas Stars. Yeah. I'm saying he stays because he just got there from the trade deadline.
Yeah.
So I say he stays. All right.
Yeah.
Justin Williams, right winger, Carolina.
Wow, I have no idea.
I say he's old, but he still produces.
Yeah, he is Mr. Game 7. I'm leaning towards stay.
He's almost an ageless wonder, too.
Yeah, he kind of is. He's a little bit like Pecorino, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards stay.
Me too. All right. Gustav Nyquist, left wing, right wing from San Jose.
I've heard he's going to be a free agent, too. Him, I'm not sure about either.
I don't know. That could be a coin toss.
I'm leaning towards go.
So, because San Jose won't offer him the same contract he has now.
Yeah, it's terribly bad.
Yeah. So, it's not Justin Applicator bad, but it's pretty bad.
It's the same. Yeah.
So, Kevin Hayes, center, Winnipeg Jets. Stay or go? I should have wrote down what they produced this year.
I'm not sure.
They didn't tell me, and I would have had. I should have been non-lazy and looked it up. Oh well. Kevin Hayes, center, Winnipeg. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I have no idea what I'm. I don't smell any smoke. So.
Well, that's because the house is already burnt down.
Oh, yeah. Gears are done grinding.
Yeah, we need some lubrication on that.
Yeah, WD-40.
Yeah.
No idea.
I'm saying. Well, did he play for the Rangers?
Yeah.
Last year or 2 years ago?
Last year.
So he's only been there for a year.
Yeah. Last year. Yep.
They should have really won the playoff series.
Winnipeg against St. Louis.
Yeah. What?
St. Louis.
That's just home of Winnipeg. That's just,
Jordan Binnington coming in clutch.
And Winnipeg totally the bed. So I'm saying most unrestricted free agents stay.
Yeah.
So I'm saying he stays. There's one person on here I think that goes as well, but we'll get to him
later.
All right, Jumbo Joe Thornton, center, San Jose. He stays.
Really?
If not, he'll retire.
Yeah, I would say that too.
He stays or retires.
I can't imagine him.
If he stays, it'd probably be under a 1-year contract.
Like he did this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't write down his first name because I wrote down last names. Ferdland. Furland.
Oh, first name Michael.
Michael Ferdland. That's what it is. Left wing, right wing from Carolina. I couldn't remember his first name.
Yeah,
For some reason, I
Michael.
kept thinking it was Justin. I'm like, it's not Justin.
No. That's Justin Williams and Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Michael Ferdland, left wing, right wing from Carolina.
I'm gonna go with stay on this one because Carolina went ham this year, and if they keep their depth, they
Well,
should
just
have
because they're
another
going
run
ham
like
doesn't
this.
mean that he doesn't feel like he doesn't want to be there.
I know he might go depending on what his opinion is.
But I think he'll stay. You're in a good spot right now. You have a good team. Then again, they could pull Ottawa Sabres in 2017.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
this was not Marcus Johansson. It was a different Johansson. Left wing from Boston. No, it was Marcus Johansson. That's right. Marcus Johansson, left wing for Boston.
I'm not sure. I haven't been.
If he's smart, he goes.
Yeah.
All right, we'll skip him.
If that whole team is smart, they all go.
Yeah. They go off the
Get
deep
out
end.
of there.
They go off the deep end.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Plague.
Wayne Simmons, right wing Nashville. He got there this year through a trade.
Yeah, from the cheesesteaks. I'm thinking he's gonna stay.
Yeah.
He might. He's been quiet in the he was quiet in the playoffs. I think he only got like 1 or 2 points, maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't hear much from him, so he might have been quiet. He might not have been, but I
Well,
think
he's not necessarily like a first line Claude Giroux here.
Yeah, he was back in the day. So, I'm leaning towards stay on this one because he just got there, and Nashville is a tear down house team.
Yeah.
So
well, not this year.
I'm leaning towards stay all the way.
Yeah. All right. Jordan Eberle, center, right wing, New York Islanders.
I am definitely thinking stay because he went ham in the playoffs for the first round.
Yeah.
Definitely stay.
All right. Speaking of, we're just going to stick with the Islanders here. Brock Nelson, center, right, left winger for the New York Islanders.
If I were him, I would stay with the.
Yeah. I would too. He's been there for a while too.
Yeah, he has. He's getting old too.
All right. Ryan Dzingel, left wing, right wing from Columbus.
Ryan Dzingel. Oh, and he came from the politicians, right?
Yeah, with Matt Duchene.
I'm thinking stay. If he just got there, like we've been talking about, people have just been getting there from the trade deadlines. That if I were Dzingel, I would stay.
All right.
So
this is one of the guys out here that I think will actually go.
All right, lay it on me.
Center left winger from Colorado.
Center left winger
from Colorado.
All right, let me think. And he's gonna go, and he's from Colorado. Really?
I think he would go.
Huh.
It's not the top line.
Yeah. Is it Alexander Kerfoot?
Nope.
Dang. Good guess.
Derek Brassard.
Dang.
I think he goes.
Yeah.
So,
I would lean towards that. All right.
I think he goes because he's an older guy, and Colorado's more of a they're turning towards the younger team,
like Rantanen and McKinnon. Yeah.
Right? And they might say, "Oh, he might keep him for leadership." I don't really define Brassard as leadership.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm nothing against him. He might be a great guy. From what I've seen, he hasn't been really in those like marquee moments like Justin Williams. Yeah. He's been now in 9 Game 7s. I think he knows what he's doing when it comes to a Game 7.
Yeah.
So, Brassard, he hasn't really been in a playoff caliber team his entire career because he's played with Ottawa most of his career, hasn't he?
Derek Brassard?
Yeah, I could be wrong. He's played with Ottawa. I know that much. Race you. Do.
He has played with Columbus, the Rangers, the Politicians, Penguins, Panthers, and Avalanche.
Yeah, see, he's played with a whole bunch of guys. He's more of a bouncy.
Yeah.
A bouncer guy. What was the team he played for the longest? Columbus, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons. Then he played for the Rangers for 4 seasons, Senators for 2, Penguins for 2, Florida for 1, and Colorado for 1. Actually, he split between Florida and Colorado and the Pittsburgh Penguins. So I could see him go because he's a bouncer.
Yep.
So, all right, that's what I got. I believe it's time for On This Day.
Oh, that was all of them?
That's all 17.
Nice. That was fun. That was dang fun.
All right. On this day, May of the 1st, not May the 4th, unfortunately. Son of a bitch.
Not yet.
Damn.
Don't you hate that?
It's terrible, isn't it? As Mitt would say.
Oh, come on. I should know.
Yeah, you should say. Come on. As Mitt would say.
From what did we say before?
It's unfortunate it's not on May the 4th. So that would mean...
Shut up.
No.
Oh.
The horror.
Oh, gosh, dang it.
Come on. That's like one of my favorite lines from Mitt.
Oh, I don't care about that one anymore.
The horror. Or when we're playing that one Warships game, the Conqueror.
Oh, that ship.
That bloody high explosive MF.
Yeah,
Anyways.
It just spams it.
Yeah. On May the 1st, in 1965, Jean Bellevue becomes the first winner of the Conn Smythe Trophy awarded to the most valuable player in the Stanley Cup playoffs. He wins the brand new trophy after scoring the first of the Montreal Canadiens' 4 first-period goals in a 4-0 double paddling against the Chicago Blackhawks in Game 7. He sets the record for the fastest Cup-winning goal when he beats Glenn Hall 14 seconds after the opening faceoff. Well, good start for them. As the Canadiens win their first championship since 1960. Oh, they were only 5 years removed. Bite me. 1980, the New York Islanders set a playoff record by winning their 7th consecutive road win against when Bobby Nystrom scores at 120 of double overtime for a 2-1 win against the Sabres. In 1992, for the first time in their history, the Rangers win a Game 7. Really?
Oh my.
It took that long?
Jeepers creepers.
Holy hell. Oh, and they didn't just win a Game 7. They whooped 8-4.
You better believe that's a paddling.
You better believe that's a double paddling. 12 goals in an NHL game? Oh, what the hell? Alright, let's give it one more try. 3 times the charm.
That's better.
That's better. When they beat the New Jersey Devils 8-4 at MSG. On the same night, Pat LaFontaine of the Sabres becomes the first player in NHL history to score a goal in each of the team's first 7 playoff games in 1 year. Wow. Also, this is a big day in 1992. Mario Lemieux has a goal and an assist for the Pittsburgh Penguins in a 3-1 win against the Washington Capitals in Game 7 of the Patrick Division semifinal at Landover, Maryland. In 1993, Nikolai Borsovsky, I don't know, scores at 2:35 in overtime to give the Toronto Maple Leafs a 4-3 win against the Detroit Red Wing USOBs in Game 7 of the Norris Division semifinals at Joe Louis Arena. In 1995, the Canadiens are assured of a non-playoff season for the first time in 25 years when they lose 2-0 to the Sabres. Goaltender Dominik Hasek, the sprawling Marlin, makes 32 saves. What?
Also known as the Dominator.
That's right. And makes 32 saves in that game. It is the first time since 1970 that Montreal will not take part in the postseason. That must have been they started the postseason late that year. In 2004, this Joe Sakic guy ties Maurice Rocket Richard's career playoff record with his 6th overtime goal, giving the Colorado Avalanche a 2-1 win against the San Jose Shark Tanks in Game 5. It is the 2nd overtime goal in as many games for Sakic, who ties the mid-game midway through the 3rd period before scoring a winner in Buck 454 in overtime. In 2008, Johan Franzen, the Mule, scores 3 goals. That's a dinger. Free dinger for a Hattie. In a, get this, in Detroit's 8-2 win.
You better believe that's a paddling.
That's a serious paddling against the Avalanche at Pepsi Coca-Cola. I bet they all left after the first 5 minutes. Center, giving him an NHL record 9 goals in a 4-game series. Franzen also breaks the Red Wings record for goals in any series of any length set by Gordie Howe in 1949, which is 8 goals in 7 games. Jeez, that's good production right there.
Yeah.
He matches Colorado's total goals in the Western Conference quarterfinal series and becomes the first player with 2 hat tricks in a series since Yari Curry of the Edmonton Oilers in 1985. I did not say, hey, Siri. Stupid bitch. to Yari Curry. In 2009, the Red Wings make history in a 3-2 win against the Anaheim
Quackers
at Joe Louis Arena in Game 1 of the Western Conference semifinals. It is the 18th consecutive time the Red Wings have started a series at home, a playoff record.
Nice.
Defenseman Nicholas Rasmus Dahlin Lidstrom has 2 assists before scoring the game-winning goal with 49.1 seconds remaining in the third period. Detroit also becomes the first NHL team to win consecutive games in one playoff year by scoring tie-breaking game-winning goals in the last minute of the third period. And in 2018, Alex Ovechkin scores with 107 remaining in the third period to give the Capitals a 4-3 win against the Penguins in Game 3. That's not really nothing memorable about it. So I don't understand why they put that one on there, but whatever. It is time, unless you have anything else to add there, Harold.
I got nothing.
Trivia, go ahead.
All right, my trivia question
I don't think so. I'm just kidding.
All right,
hold on. Before we get into that, I'm going to ask you a question off mic. All right, sorry about that. It was something about for fantasy. I think my dad picked Marty McFly. I hope so, because I just wrote him down for it.
all right. Well, if not, then
Your dad chose Marty McFly or Kevin Happy Harvick?
No, if your dad chooses Harvick, I asked him what his backup person.
Oh, okay.
So if please re-ask your dad again.
All right, you start with trivia. It'll take me 10 seconds to send that text.
Okay. All right, there, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. We got that fixed. All right.
I hope so.
Hopefully we got that fixed. My trivia question is, who in the history of the NHL has the most goals by a rookie defenseman in one season? And let me tell you right now, it is not Miro Heiskanen. I wish.
Miro Heiskanen.
Yeah.
So, wait, what is the most goals by a rookie defenseman
in NHL history?
I don't know. Give me something.
Okay. Timer starts now. All right, here we go. This guy, born March 3rd, 1968, age 51, born in Corpus Christi, Texas, USA, 6 foot, 185 pounds, defenseman, left-handed shot. He was drafted 9th overall in the 1986 NHL entry draft by the New York Rangers. This guy, in the 83-84 season all the way to the 86-87 season, played with his, young teams or whatever in other young hockey leagues back in the day, whatever they are. And then, okay, from the 1987-88 season all the way to the 2003-2004 season, he played with the New York Rangers. From 87-88, 2003-2004, played with the Rangers.
That's like 15 years, 16 years.
That is 16 years, yeah. He is one of the most famous New York Rangers of all time. Even though...
Was Matteau a defenseman?
Huh?
Was Matteau a defenseman?
Matteau, you mean Matthew? I think it is.
It was Matteau.
I don't know. Not sure. In the 2003...
Can I look that up or no?
No.
Okay.
In the 2003-2004 season...
Alright, I'm gonna go with Matteau then. I don't know. I don't think he was a defenseman though.
That is the incorrect answer.
Right. It's not Paul Coffey, I know that much.
From the remainder of the 2003-2004 season, he played 15 games and got 15 points with the Toronto Maple Leafs. And in the 2005-2006 season, he played with the Boston Beaches and finished his career there. As a first-line defenseman in 1,205 career games, he got 1,028 points.
Nice.
He kicked A.
Yeah.
He got an Olympic silver medal in 2002. Never won a Stanley Cup. Poor guy. James Norris, winner in 92 and 97. And I gotta, there was 10 seconds left. I stopped it and gave you 20 for his initials.
Woo.
His initials is... Okay, think hard about this.
Right.
One of the greatest New York Rangers of all time, New York Rangers player of all time.
Sean
Defenseman.
Avery.
No, I don't think so. His initials is BL.
BL?
Yeah.
Big and large.
No.
By and large.
Yeah, that's it.
That's right. That's from what? Wally?
Yeah.
By and large? Yeah.
Yep.
BL. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. What is he? You said he was what nationality was he again?
American. He was born in Texas.
Oh.
BL, one of the greatest
Oh my God.
If not one of the greatest defensemen in New York Rangers history, that has the record for most goals by a rookie defenseman in one season.
I don't know.
The correct answer is, he did this in the 88-89 season. Correct answer is Brian Leach.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I would assume you've heard of him.
Yeah, I've heard of Brian Leach.
A handful of times.
Yes.
Brian Leach in the 1988-1989 season has the record for most goals by a rookie defenseman in one season with 23.
Oh, I almost got a dinger.
Well, son of Beach.
He got
one more goal than he needed to.
Kick some ass right now.
I'm thinking about it.
All right.
My
My trivia question.
That is pretty good.
Side. My trivia question. Who has the highest save percentage in one regular season?
Oh my.
For goaltenders. Obviously. Oh, I thought you meant for centermans. No.
Yeah, that's it.
For coaches. The highest save percentage in one regular season. This guy is 37 years old from Park Ridge, Illinois. So, good old American boy. He was born on May 21st, 1981. He's 6'2", 180 pounds.
Did you at least mute the effing mic?
Yeah, I muted it. Gotta go check my leg. What are you looking for?
What had happened? I thought the floor vibrated, and I was looking to see if it moved my freaking seat.
Oh, could not cut up. I was being a nice gentleman, and I muted the mic so I could let a little squeaker go, except the little squeaker was the bombs being dropped on Hiroshima.
Moved my seat back about 6 inches.
Oh, shut up. No, I didn't. Oh, God. And he just gave me the best face ever. It was like your dad. Yeah, just like, look at it, do it right at the camera.
No, I'm good.
Just.
Alright, that's enough of this. Alright, you know.
Alright.
I'm glad I can't smell.
It's terrible.
You know.
He catches with his left, so he's a normal goaltender.
Alright.
He's played for 4 different NHL teams and currently plays for an NHL team. He was drafted 77th overall in the 1999 by the Calgary Flames, and then 73rd overall in the 2001 draft by the Chicago Blackhawks.
Drafted twice?
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
Well, it makes perfect sense. It says, upon being drafted by the Calgary Flames in 1999, he was recognized in the team's official records as blank, despite the fact it wasn't actually his legal surname. He was forced to abandon the practice of using the extra letter upon signing his first professional contract with Chicago Blackhawks. He actually played for the Guelph Storm in the OHL. Where he served as a backup to Chris Madden. In 12 games, he went 12-5-1 with Guelph with a 3.1 save or goals against average. And yeah. You see here. He played for the Chicago Blackhawks in the 02-03 season, the 03-04 season, the 05-06 season. Then he got traded to the Panthers organization where he played there until the 09 season, when then he signed with the Colorado Avalanche and played for them until the 2011 season, where he got traded to the Senators, where he currently plays for them now. He has played in 614 NHL games, 278 wins, 234 losses, 67 ties or OTLs, since he played when there were still ties. He has a total, he's played in 34,857 minutes. He has a 42 shutouts, 2.82 save percentage, and a .913 goal, or 2.82 goals against average and a .913 save percentage. He has 47 games in the playoffs, 23 wins, 22 losses. He's played a total of 2788 in minutes. He has a goals against average of 2.35 and a save percentage of 9.29. I'm gonna give you an extra 15 seconds. Like I said, he currently plays for the Ottawa Senators.
Is it Harold or no? Yeah, Craig Anderson, also known as Craig Bluetooth.
If you would have just stuttered for another 2 seconds, you wouldn't have gotten it.
What?
Craig Anderson.
Craig
I'll give you, how many dingers you're at now? You're at 3. I'll give you 30 dingers if you can guess what his save percentage was.
Wasn't it something like a .964?
Oh, it's not that ridiculous. Jesus.
Oh, .957, something like that?
No, he had a save percentage of .941.
Yes, ma'am.
In the playoffs, in the 2014-15 playoffs, he had a save percentage of .972.
And still lost.
In only 4 games, but still, he only let in, 4 goals. He let in 1 goal per game.
Oh, my.
So he holds the record for the highest save percentage in the playoffs and regular season. Although, I don't think he does not hold it in the playoffs because he has to play a minimum of 10 games.
Yep.
A different goaltender holds that record.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not going to say it because I could use that as a trivia question.
Yeah, use that next episode.
So, with that, we are going to move on to the NASCAR, where they have earned 2,000 free dingers.
Oh, we'll get to that here in a second.
Sorry. All right. NASCAR, we're going to get to their big news first, so I can at least let you stick around for a little bit. Joey Sliced Bread Logano visited the White House yesterday, which was a Tuesday, where he presented Mr. President Donald Trump with a racing helmet and a trophy, and then the president responded by giving him a tour of the Lincoln bedroom. Ooh.
Nice.
NASCAR, there has been 2 penalties from Talladega. One of them was for Ryan Blaney, which was just a lug nut violation. He's got a screw loose. But NASCAR confiscated the rear deck lid of your pole sitter, Austin Dillon, before actually qualifying, so it was a legitimate pole. His team was assessed a L1 penalty, which is the lower of the stages when you get to the serious penalties. For the deck lid is actually a standardized, no, what is it? What's the word for it? Standardized, specifies, specialized, no, what is it? Universal. Deck lid is a universal that is supplied from a manufacturer that the teams have to use themselves. They cannot build their own deck lids. Like, another example of that is the splitters are built by a manufacturer. The deck lids are. The spoilers are built by a manufacturer. The teams cannot build their own. I think the radiator pan as well. Like, anything that really adds downforce to the car or is like streamlined, except for a lot of the body panels are supplied by a manufacturer. So there was body filler, or also known as Bondo, applied to the deck lid. The crew chief, Danny Sagman Jr., was fined $25,000. Crew chief Gregory Ebert has been suspended for the next Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series points event, which is this weekend at Dover. The team has been assessed with a loss of 10 owner and driver points. So, Richard Childress Racing will not appeal the penalty. Austin Wade himself has been reinstated. He has successfully completed the NASCAR's Road to Recovery program. His NASCAR suspension has been lifted. He was indefinitely suspended on April 1st. Not an April Fool's joke. And Goodyear will have a tire test that was this week, but it will be postponed till next week because of inclement weather at the Chicagoland Speedway in the Joliet, Illinois area. The people or teams / drivers that will be participating will Penske Racing with Brad Kay, Roush Fenway with Flying Ryan, and the Wood Brothers of Paul Menard. Also Victory Lane Quick Oil Change increases its sponsorship with Garrett Smithley. They announced that the company has increased its NASCAR sponsorship with Garrett Smithley this season. It will serve as a primary sponsor for 3 Monster Energy Cup Series events and 3 Xfinity Series events with Smithley behind the wheel. Those Victory Lane, along with Kendall Oil, Bucks Oil, and Solid Start True brand, will adorn Smithley's Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series car at the Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan in June, the Consumers Energy 400 at Michigan in August, and the AAA 500 at Texas in November. For the Xfinity Series, it will be the Alsco 300 at Kentucky on July 13th, the Drive for Kier 200 at Charlotte Motor Speed at the Roval, and the Series race at ISM Raceway on November 9th. This the second to last race of the year. And the biggest news coming out of NASCAR. For once, NASCAR announced news that was before we recorded. You SOBs. And actually the day of. NASCAR has announced that it is going to return, and this is why they were getting 2,000 free dingers, to single car qualifying.
Thank God for that.
And it is normal ass, almost, single car qualifying. NASCAR officials announced today that all 3 National Series will return to single car qualifying at all oval tracks. The rule changes, so it's not going to be at road courses. I'll give them that one, because if it takes you a minute 15 to do a road course lap, it would take forever to go through qualifying, way longer than what it needs to be. The rule changes ends a run of 5+ years of the group qualifying format at ovals, which was introduced before the 2014 season. The group qualifying system will remain for the series, these 3 road course events. Officials also dropped the use of the multiple elimination style rounds. The changes will go into effect this weekend at the NASCAR tripleheader at Dover. At oval tracks larger than 1.25 miles, so Darlington Raceway or larger, teams will determine a starting lineup with a single timed qualifying lap. So if you mess up, you're done. At a track that is 1.25 miles short or Worldwide Technology Raceway at Gateway and smaller, teams will start on the basis of best of a 2-timed single car lap. The qualifying order will be determined by the previous race's starting lineup. I don't know why you just can't go by practice speeds. Like they've always gone by practice speeds. I don't know why you have to do the previous race's startup. I don't know, unless they do like the inverse of that or some BS. I don't know. So that is big news in the NASCAR world, which is great. Finally, NASCAR, you get 2,000 free dingers. Thank you. You've set a new record for yourself and in this entire show. In fact, I think that's NASCAR's only dinger I've ever given them.
Nice. They're finally doing something right.
Yeah. Oh, geez. So this week, the entry list for the Dover race looks like this. All load. Okay, there are 38 cars scheduled to run. You got the 00 Buckshot Jones, driven by Landon Castle, Kurt Busch, Brad Kay, Austin Dillon, Kevin Harvick, Ryan Newman, Daniel Hemrick, Chase Elliott, Eric Almirola, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Ty Dillon, Clint Boyer, Ross Chastain, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Eric Jones, Paul Menard, Joey Logano, William Byron, Reed Sorensen, Corey LaJoy, Michael McDowell, Matt Tiff, Chris Boucher, David Reagan, Daniel Suarez, Kyle Larson, Bubba Wallace, Ryan Preece, Jimmy
Johansson,
Cody Ware, BJ McLeod, Quinn Hoof, Alex Bowman, and Matt DiBrito. So there's all 36 charter cars, plus I believe the Quinn Hoof Spire Motorsports car, and who else? I think it's Reed Sorensen. It could be wrong though. Could be wrong. All right. Come on, go back. Come on, SOB. This week, it is a busy week. Thursday, tomorrow, there are the 2 Gander Outdoor Truck Series practices at 2:05 to 2:55 and 4:05 to 4:55. There is no TV nor streaming for that. All these times are Eastern. Cup practice will be on NASCAR.com streaming from 11:05 to 11:55 a.m. Xfinity practices from 12:05 to 12:55 p.m. on NASCAR.com for streaming. You can stream live on NASCAR.com the Gander Outdoor Truck Series qualifying at 1:10 p.m. This is on Friday, May 3rd. At 2:30 to 3:20 p.m. is Xfinity practice on NASCAR.com streaming. Cup qualifying will be on FS1 at 3:40 p.m. and the Gander Outdoor Truck Series race will be also on FS1, MRN, and the SiriusXM at 5 p.m. Saturday, May 4th is the second Cup practice at 9:05 to 9:55 a.m. on FS1. There is Xfinity Series qualifying at 10:10 a.m. on FS1. At 12 high noon, 12 to 12:50 p.m. is Cup practice on FS1, which is final practice. Then the Xfinity race is at 1:30 p.m. on FS1, MRN, and the SiriusXM. And at 2 p.m. on Sunday, May 5th is the Cup race on FS1, the Voice of NASCAR, and SiriusXM Radio. Woo boy! So, with that is everything for NASCAR. Now it's just time to go over fantasy. I didn't even forget again. I'm on a roll here. This week in fantasy. Coming up to Dover, I picked Chase Elliott. Andy picked the master of Dover of Jimmy Johansson, who has 11 wins at the racetrack, a record. Richie Rich picked Marty McFly, or MTJ, and yes, he did confirm he picked that.
Okay, good.
And Big Mitt
picked Kevin Happy Harvick.
Nobody picked the Shrub, which is interesting.
It is.
So, that is good old fantasy. It is now time to go on to who had that number. Go ahead.
All right, I'm just going to change my pick to the Shrub here. And write that down.
Don't think so, MF.
All right.
Once you pick, you can pick until the next guy picks, except Mitt. Once he picks, he's done.
Yeah.
Actually, no, when you pick, you pick. That's it.
Yeah.
You can't change.
All right.
Once I've writ it down, you're screwed.
By who had that number is
Wait a minute. I could have changed everyone's picks. Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Why am I not kicking ass?
Don't you hate that?
Damn it, Mitt.
By who had that number is you are done with the LA Kings and you are now moving on to the Florida Panthers. Who in the
wait. Florida, not Boston. My bad.
All right, that's fine.
All right.
Sorry,
I'll return the favor.
That's better. All right, who in the 2006-2007 season for the Florida Panthers wore the number 13? And I'll tell you right now, it's not Pavel Datsyuk. Good guess. No.
Damn it! That was my first guess.
Oh, well, all right. Well, I'm gonna have to go to your second guess on this guy, as this guy was born in I'm not gonna even try and pronounce that, in Finland.
Oliokonen.
Son of a beach. Well, I've had enough of this.
That was kind of an easy pick, to be honest.
Yeah. All right.
All right. This week, I have picked another NASCAR driver since I'm on the streak of picking NASCAR drivers. Thanks to racingreference.info. My pick, or my driver, is who drove the number 15 for the entirety of the 1978, 1979, and 1980 NASCAR Cup Series seasons.
Well, I'm done with this game.
Trust me, it's a driver you heard of.
Well, alright.
If you haven't, you don't know NASCAR.
Okay.
Richard Petty. I don't think so.
Alright, what about Kyle Petty?
He's currently 81 years old.
Old timer.
Yeah, I bet he has some stories. He's born December 3rd.
Because he's seen a thing or two.
Yeah, he was born December 3rd, 1937 from Miami, Florida. Although he grew up in Alabama.
All right.
Most of his life.
Yep.
He's part of the Alabama gang.
All right.
If you know what I mean.
Nope.
He won the 1983 Winston Cup Series. He won the 1980 IROC champion. He won the 1978, 82, and 88 Daytona 500s. He won the 71, 72, 75, and 83 Bojangles
Southern 500.
He won the World 600 in 81 and 84 and the Winston 500 in 79, 81, and 86, which was at the Talladega, or at this time it was called the Alabama International Motor Speedway. He is in the Alabama gang. The Alabama gang is a bunch of kick-ass drivers from Alabama for the most part, except, well, he's born in Florida, but he grew up in Alabama for the most part.
Yep.
He won the 71 through 73, 1980 through 83 Winston Cup Most Popular Driver 7 times. He was named one of NASCAR's 50 greatest drivers in 98, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2011, and inducted into the International Motorsports Hall of Fame in 93, and into the Motorsports Hall of Fame of America in 1992. He ran in 718 races over 25 years. He has 84 wins.
Just a few.
58 poles, 446 top 10s. In the Xfinity Series, he ran 43 races over 7 years. 15 wins, 22 top 10s.
Alright.
0 poles, that's alright. That's what, poles don't pay the bills.
Yeah.
He ran in 17 Gander. Actually, no, this is Grand National East Series. Jeez, that's going back a long time. Over 2 years. He has 6 wins, 11 top 10s, and 7 poles. I almost said the Truck Series, but he was before the Truck Series. Let's see, you got 30 seconds left. He has a son, or he had a son. I believe this is... Yes, he had a son who died in a helicopter crash at Talladega in 1993.
Oh, I forgot
15
his name.
seconds. His initials is B.A.
Oh, Bobby Allison.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
All right, now you got 7 seconds. Tell me who was the one that died in the helicopter crash. Oops, sorry.
Donnie.
That's his brother.
Oh, no.
Oh, you almost got 10 dingers there. Davey Allison.
It was Davey. That was my next guess.
Davey Allison. If I was either gonna give him his initials or he's most known for fighting Cale Yarborough in the 1979 Daytona 500.
Oh.
Well, he helped Donnie beat up or fight Cale Yarborough.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's alright. Alright. Well, that is the end of this ship show.
That was a pretty good one.
It was a great show today.
Bobby Allison.
Did you at least mute the mic?
Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
Oh, shut up. So, thank you very much for watching this episode of the IHN show. Don't worry, I am going to get rid of the wonderful music as we get a quick shot of Harold. He's not even paying attention. Thank you very much for watching this episode of the IHN show. We certainly hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like down below and then subscribe to our channel to be up to date in new video releases. Mud. And hit the little bell icon to be notified when we do upload a new episode. That's for the old YouTube. If you like to download the podcast, it's on Apple Podcasts. But if you have Android, you can download it through Podbean, which you have to just download off the Google Play Store. You can just type in IHN show to the search bar, and pooh, there it is. Our Twitter handle is @IHN show. Go ahead and do that if you would like. If you'd like to help us make the show better and easier to produce, and in turn be more productive, and in turn be a way better show where we could do Ed and Harold, please support us on Patreon. Link to that down below. If you'd like to contact the show, it is ihnshow@gmail.com, and that'll be in the description and on the outro screen. If you'd like to start a conversation in the comments, please do so. We just request there's no mean or vulgar language.
Racism, politics, and sexism is not allowed.
Just use common sense before you type. We're all here for just good fun. White flag is in the air. Do you have anything else to add?
Not a dang thing.
Jeez, you are just a lowlife, aren't you?
I is.
All right. We got the NASCAR. Pay attention, y'all. We got the NASCAR. The NASCAR. On Sunday, May 5th at 2 p.m. Eastern at Dover on FS1.
Also known as the Little Boy Network.
And the next race for the old IndyCar is Saturday, May 11th, the day before Mother's Day, at 3 p.m. Eastern on the Indianapolis Road Course. I should have to say Road Course, because obviously they don't run the Indy 500 2 weeks before Memorial Day weekend.
Yep.
On NBC, also known as
the Big Boy Network.
Have a great rest of your week. Tune in for us on Monday.